Like I've talked about on the channel before and with so many of my business coaching clients, you want to feel prepared and professional when you are onboarding a new client for your own professional organizing business. Speak from a position of authority. You want to have all the right answers to all their questions, and you just want to come off as an expert, knowing what you're doing before you dive in and start with an organizing project, right? So in today's video, I'm going to cover 4 sample questions that you should be asking these potential clients to run a good consultation. So if you're in need of that, stick around. Let's get into it. My name is Melanie and I'm your professional organizer and productivity consultant. What does that even mean? What's up, everybody? Welcome to I Speak Organized. If you are new here, my name is Melanie Summers and I'm your professional organizer, productivity-based life coach, and decluttering expert. I like to speak organized to give you the tools to conquer your clutter, live life with more purpose, and learn all about the business of tidying, which is why we are here today for the business of tidying. And we're going to be talking about 4 sample questions that you should absolutely be asking your potential clients during a good consultation. And before we get into that, especially if you're new here, I want to make sure that you know about all the special offers and resources that I have available for you to help you level up your game. Maybe you're getting ready to start your business. Maybe you've already started and you're figuring out getting clients. Maybe this is a dream that you've had and you started the process a year or 2 or 5 ago and you're finally ready to take the leap. If you have the right support and you have a plan, a strategy, getting through the process a little bit easier and faster. And I am here for you because I offer exclusive one-on-one coaching sessions via Zoom. You can book your call with me at the link in the description below. Happy to meet with you and answer all of your questions and help you flesh out a killer business plan to get your business off the ground and running, or whatever it is that you need to level up your game. Happy to help you. And for those of you who are like, Melanie, I just want to focus on the organizing part of my business and the businessy part of it is just not your jam, I've also got you covered there. I have created my exclusive Pro Organizer Forms Pack, which are 9 custom forms designed specifically for professional organizers and outlined for you to onboard your clients from start to finish, to get them through the questions that you need to ask and fill out the proper information, what should be in your client agreement, health and safety waiver, all sorts of email templates, follow-up templates, how to get your 5-star review. I've got you all covered there. And you can plug these forms into a free Canva account. I have a video tutorial to show you exactly how to do that and how to get started using the software if you've never used Canva before, so that you can get off and running and play around with that and get paying clients faster. It's really just that simple. If you want a shortcut, I've got you covered there. And as one of my honored YouTube viewers, you get an $8 discount with the code YTPRO8. I encourage you to go and check it out and see what is involved there. And I want to take some time to answer this question because I do get it a lot. People ask me, Melanie, can I just get one of the forms? Can I just choose which ones I want, maybe 2 or 3? And I don't currently offer that as an option because all of these forms are designed specifically to work together to completely onboard a client properly from start to finish. And I don't want to do you the disservice of letting you have one form and you need information from 6 of the other ones to be able to fill that out correctly and know how to use it. And so they all are designed to work together. So I currently only offer them as the pack. It is definitely well worth the investment. I encourage you to click the link, check it out. Let me know if you have any questions, comment below. I am happy to answer any questions that you have. And if you stick around until the very end of the video, you are gonna get a special exclusive free gift from me. So make sure that you stick around till the end to figure out what that is. Okay, my friends, let's go ahead and dive in. These are 4 potential questions that you can ask these clients to run a good consultation. And when I'm talking with my business coaching clients, a lot of times they have it backwards and think they're going to be asked a ton of questions from these people calling them, and they want to make sure they have all the right answers and they know what to say and how to go through this process to sound like they know what they're talking about. And the reality is, at least for me, when you are speaking to a potential client, you're actually going to be asking them many questions. These are 4 that you should have in your back pocket, and I want to just kind of unpack the reason why you want to be asking these people really, really good questions. And it's because if you've never been to their space, they might not have the viewpoint, obviously, from an organizer's perspective of what needs to be done and what their issue is. Their issue could stem from something very different from what they think. And so you're going to be asking them questions to help reveal their expectations and their priorities and just kind of their overall mindset, and get an idea of what type of person they are and what they want to have done. It's really just an opportunity for you to paint the best and most clear picture of what you're walking into when the first day on site happens. So the first question that you want to ask this client is, are they willing to declutter? And this is a big one, because many people that want to get organized, you will think that they just need a certain organizing system, or they just need another set of containers. And many people that I work with really value getting organized. They have tons of books about getting organized. They already have thousands of dollars worth of containers and products that they have invested in that they don't know how to use properly. Many of them are not useful in their space, and generally speaking, they have not decluttered. Decluttering has to happen before getting organized can take place. This is very important to get across to your clients, and it's also very important to make sure that they are aware of that and understand it. And so I always ask people if they're willing to declutter. If they have a hard time letting go of things, it's going to make your job much more difficult. And there is also then going to open up the possibility of liability if you are decluttering things for them and they're not ready to let go of certain things. They need to be in the right mental headspace, and you want to make doubly sure that the person you're working with is going to be cooperative with the paring down, with the decluttering phase of getting organized, because it's essential. Okay, so that's the first question that you want to ask. The second one is everyone in the house on board with this process? And this is like the second most important question. I personally don't ever take on a client on behalf of somebody else. I have had people call me and say, I want to get this as a gift for somebody. I want to hire you to come and do this. And I always have to ask the question, well, does this person know that I'm going to be coming into their space and organizing for them? Because it is a really personal process. You really have to trust the person. You have to be ready for the process. It feels very invasive to have somebody come in and touch your stuff when you're not ready for it. And this also goes for people who have me come in and they want me to organize things for their partner or their spouse, and I'm like, well, do they know that I'm coming in to work on the closet and that I'm going to be touching their stuff? So you just want to make sure that whoever you are working with knows that you are working with them and is on board with the process, because you can get yourself into some hot water if they come home and realize that you have invaded their personal space without their permission. So make sure that you get permission. Okay, the next essential question that you want to ask is, what would being organized look like to you? And this is going to help you figure out what your potential client's clutter threshold is. And many times, again, when I'm working with my business coaching clients, they know how they want things to look and they have a sense of what they want to do in this space, but that vision might not reflect what your client wants. And so you really have to understand and just come to terms with the fact that this isn't about your expectations, it's about your client's expectations. And so this question is going to allow you to gain insight into what is going to work for your client. And so they'll have the opportunity to tell you what their vision is for the space. Maybe they've never really thought about it before. Maybe they've never thought about their space intentionally, and they just, maybe they moved into a new house and they just threw everything in there, and that's just kind of what happened, and they don't really know how they want to use the space. And so this gives them an opportunity to put that into words and will allow you to figure out what the finished product should look like. This question will allow you to get as close as possible to their vision and make sure that you guys are communicating clearly. Okay, so then the last question, what project or space is a top priority for you? Because many times people aren't gonna be calling you for just one thing. They're not like, I wanna redo my pantry and this and that. And those types of organizing projects, of course, do come up from time to time, but more often than not, people are gonna be contacting you and they're gonna have several spaces that are gonna need work, and they don't know where to start. People get very overwhelmed by the clutter, and the hardest part for them is knowing where to start. If they've never thought about their priorities before, obviously you can't tell them where to start because you're not them and you don't know their priorities. And so this is just an opportunity for you to help guide them towards the right answer by asking them what their top priority is. And so there's two criteria that I usually will ask. And the first is, are you wanting to start with something that drives you the craziest, or are you going to want to start with something that's going to be easy and quick to get through to build motivation moving forward? So if you can get them to pin down what type of person they are, what they're motivated by, you'll have an easier time getting the process started. These are just some things to have in the back of your mind. These are just some questions that are going to help you paint that picture as clearly as possible. All right, friends, that is going to wrap it up. 4 questions that are my go-to when I am on a client consult and I'm getting ready to go in and dive into their space in person. So I really hope that that helps. And if you made it to the end of this video, then you get my special offer. I know that I said I wasn't going to be giving any of the forms individually, but I'm going rogue because I really want to help you out and make sure that you feel prepared. So I am giving away my Client Intake Questionnaire for free, my gift to you, just to make sure that you're able to collect all of the basic necessary information to start building out your client file. So with that and these 4 questions, you are well on your way to running a really good client consultation and closing that sale and getting into your first session if you have never done that before, or having a little bit more success with that onboarding process. Now, I realize that you might have extra questions. There might be a lot of things spinning around in your head. You've got scenarios going and you want to talk them out. You want to get a really solid strategy. I am here for you. So make sure that if that is you, you get on my schedule by clicking the link down in the description for that one-on-one Zoom consultation, where I will help you build out that solid business strategy to help you get off and running or level up wherever you happen to be in this process. And don't forget to take your special discount code YTPRO8 if you want to go ahead and pick up that entire forms pack and just be ready to rock and roll and get those clients. It will pay for itself in spades once you pick that up. I'd be honored to help you out with that. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm always in the comment section answering questions. You can feel free to DM me on Instagram. All that information is again located down below for you. Beyond that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.